Temperatures are cooling off as we're heading into the weekend. I'm meteorologist Cyndee in the UF Weather Center. As we take a look at your hour-by-hour forecast, now temperatures this afternoon will be making up into the mid-70s, but as we go through the evening time hours, those temperatures for your commute home in the upper 60s, and then we're going to be dropping down into the 50s by midnight, and then into the upper 40s and lower 40s. So we're talking return a little bit cooler even than normal this time of year. Our normal low is 48. Clear skies as that cool, dry, high pressure continues to build in. So the first cold wave is this weekend. That's going to put our temperatures at night into the low 40s to near 40 and highs in the afternoon near 70. Our next front comes on Tuesday, brings a chance of showers. But the real kicker in our forecast is going to be our second cold wave, and that comes in on Thursday. Temperatures then will struggle to make 60 degrees. In fact, there may be some spots that only make it into the 50s, and we're talking lows at night in the 30s. In fact, by Thursday night could be close to freezing. So potentially some very damaging weather coming, particularly for our plants and crops as we get into late next week. Here's our weather pattern though on your Friday. We're looking at that very strong area low pressure which is developed off the Atlantic coastline. That's been bringing some heavy wet snow, some very gusty winds, and some damaging weather along the coastlines, and even some problems with potentially some riptides this weekend across some of the Florida Atlantic beaches. But as we watch and this low begins to develop and deepen, that's what's impacting our forecast. Notice that it's pushing that jet stream down towards Florida, and that's why we're going to be seeing that colder air coming out from Canada and from the Ohio Valley and cooling our temperatures off actually just a little bit below normal. So as we take a look at the extended jet stream, now this is looking from Saturday morning. Notice again we have that sort of dive that's affecting most of Florida, bringing in some cooler temperatures, but it is that second cold wave that's going to be much stronger. As we get into the weekend and continued, it's still going to be on the cooler side, but then watch what happens as we get into Monday and Tuesday. Things seem pretty nice, sort of a zonal flow, and then sort of the bottom drops out literally. Watch as you see that trough digging out here across Florida. Right now, some of the models are showing that freezing line could drop as far south as around the Gainesville area for that freezing line. So again, we'll be keeping a close eye for Thursday night next week. Now temperatures are going to be cooler from what they have been for Saturday morning, looking at low 40s. And we'll see in the 40s pretty much all the way across the I-10 corridor. Saturday afternoon, high temperatures into the low 70s. So that's typical this time of year at 72 degrees. And looking at sunset around 6:29. Then Sunday afternoon, just a tad cooler. We'll see some upper 60s, Live Oak, Lake City down in High Springs and Bronson, and then 70 here in Gainesville. And then temperatures about the same going into Monday. Here's your extended forecast, and it's definitely a cool off. Now, as we're getting into the upcoming week, we're looking at temperatures staying pretty much near 70 at lows at night near 40, and then notice highs on Wednesday only the upper 60s, and it gets colder after that.